a big hit on first down, second down coming. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Rides to back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know it.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Gives it on the option. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He'll pull it on the read. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. To the air, it's Proctor. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cameron. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
To the air, it's Proctor. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now on third down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. In this drive from the 28-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it in, it starts. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it starts. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Up-tempo for the offense. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it starts. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Past the 40. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Husker. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fakes the grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, this is a bad, bad shame. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and he gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
The give out of the gun. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Huskers want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. The defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Cameron. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Leaves it with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the run, it's Robinson. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Keep it on the ground. And his molars ears are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
To the air on 2nd down. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time run.
Finds his man. It's Cameron. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They move on top here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab down the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it. It's Robinson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Fires left. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff? Big feather in the cap.